CBS Sundays, the new season of CSI Miami has never been hotter. Because Horatio Kane...
Put the birds in the air right now. Do it.
...and the CSI Miami team are back in action.
Stand by, everybody. My orders only.
In this town, you can't escape the heat.
We have a match.
New night, same shades.
We finish what we start.
All new CSI Miami, Sundays, only CBS.
Introducing the Freecom Music Pal, the best way to hear your favorite internet radio stations without using a computer. Music Pal puts over 13,000 radio stations at your fingertips, bringing you music from all over the world. Stream your favorite local radio stations, the hippest online streaming channels, all the new HD radio stations, and any MP3 from your computer, all with the touch of a button. Click here now for a special offer and get your Music Pal wireless radio today. And visit freecom.shop.musictoday.com for more information.
And John Zaffis.
Talk about telekinetic activity.
Call Dave and John now.
248-545-SOUL on CBS Radio's The New Sky. NewSkyRadio.com.
CBS Radio and Para-X Radio Network. We're talking about the Christine Car Club of Buffalo, New York. Beautiful car we got a chance to see at Buffalo Central Terminal. And we have with us tonight Wayne DeGeorge, Chuck Sayre, and Chaney Ponton. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This is a killer car in more ways than one. We were talking about this. We mentioned this at the Buffalo Central Terminal interview, and we want to talk about it tonight. Tell us about its killer instinct.
Well, one of the things that it's had some of the members of the club concerned is one of the surviving movie cars. It's actually owned by Bill Gibson in Florida. This car is an actual movie car. It was used in the film, and it is one of the two that's roadworthy surviving today. And there is some strange happenings, some strange paranormal activity surrounding that car that has quite a few of us intrigued. After the film in '83, I guess towards the late '80s, 1988, '89, the car was restored by Jim and Derek Garvey out of Oklahoma, and I guess the first scene was probably the most horrifying. The neighborhood had gathered around; they were excited to see that this car had just been restored and had been made roadworthy again, and they went to start the car, and apparently, for some unexplained reason, it clicked itself into gear, lunged forward, and killed one of the neighbor's cats that happened to sit down in the driveway. And it wasn't just a quick kind of it was quick, but I guess it was just absolutely horrifying to the point where people had to walk away. It was just such a bad omen, so to say. That quite a few people really didn't want anything to do with the car from the neighborhood after that.
Yeah.
But fast forward 20 years, you've got the current owner of that car, Bill Gibson. I guess the day that he bought it, the day he picked it up, he brought it home, and he lives in a small cul-de-sac, very uneventful. Nothing really seems to go on there. And I guess the car wasn't home at his house 10 minutes, and the house 2 doors down burst into flames and burned to the ground.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're talking about a neighborhood that's had absolutely nothing happen, not even a car broken into in 30 years, and absolute mayhem. So, we're kind of keeping our eyes on that car.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Wow. I want to mention this too, Chuck and Chaney, and of course Wayne. How often do you get requests to bring your 58 Fury to events? Is this something that just happens year-round?
You see more of it during the Halloween season.
Sure.
During the Halloween season, that really piques people's interest. They want to see the car. We're more involved with the car community every day. We're really getting out there and meeting people and all that stuff. And people are really interested in the vehicle. They're interested in the car club, and they want to see it out there because there's so few of these cars out there that they're just amazed that that vehicle is still around.
Sure.
And we really enjoy the fact that when we roll up, we're practically only 57 or 58 Plymouth in the whole lot. Because you just don't see them. I mean, I go down to these major car shows down here in Charlotte, and I don't see any 57, 58 driving around.
Yeah, around here, as far as the car show scene is concerned, when I bring Christine, it has a remote start where I can work the headlights, rev it. The radio comes on. Of course, all the windows are blacked out, so at night it's kind of it's kind of scary. You walk up to the car, you lean in it, you're looking around. Next thing you know, the radio pops on, it fires up, headlights come on.
Yeah.
I can do all that remote, so it's a big hit at car shows.
I imagine so. Oh, that's terrific. I'm sorry, go ahead, sir.
A lot of people, they when I don't drive it, they're like, where's Christine? Where's my car? Where's Christine? I want to, they always want to know where Christine is.
Yeah, the funniest story is when we go to this event up there in Pennsylvania, and the funniest thing is when Chaney has his car out, he'll have a little thing in his pocket and he'll flip the switch. The radio will come on. We'll have the windows down. The people start looking in. They'll put their head in. They're looking at the interior and all that stuff, and checking it out. And then the engine will start, and the people will jump. I've seen people hit their head on the roof, on the edge of the window. It's quite comical. No one's hurt, of course, but it's a real neat scene. So,
that's terrific.
That's a good story.
That's terrific. And gentlemen, tell folks out there while we still have time, because I want to make sure that they get this. Where can they find out more about the Christine Car Club and maybe even become a member?
Well, the main hub for the club is the website. It's www.ChristineCarCLub.com. We have pretty much everything to offer. Folks, like I said, fans of the book, fans of the movie. We've even been blessed with the cast of the film actually joining the club recently. Keith Gordon, John Stockwell, William Ostrander, Alexandra Paul, and they regularly chat with the members and answer questions about the movie. It's so everybody's welcome. You do not need to own a car to join the Christine Car Club. Membership is free.
That is terrific. And please do that if you would. Go to www.ChristineCarCLub.com. If you haven't seen the movie, which it's tough for me to believe not everybody has seen Christine, and you get a chance to stand next to this vehicle, it's really awe-inspiring. It's just one of those things that you just enjoy touching. And gentlemen, we appreciate you coming on tonight to tell us about it, because it was so thrilling to be able to do this at Buffalo Central Terminal. We just wanted folks to be able to hear from you about having this paranormal icon parked in your garage, per se. It's just terrific. And for the rest of you guys, go ahead, please.
Oh, it's almost being a star yourself when you're driving it down the road. You're actually in the movies when you're driving it. People stop, people look, people stare. Just wanted to touch base on the website.
Sure.
Like Wayne said, we've got everything to offer. People with cars, people without cars, fans. We're holding. We're actually going to be at an event up in Pennsylvania in July, and possibly an event next. 2012. Well, maybe in New York or some other part of the country. But the key thing is we're working on the 30th anniversary of the movie in 2013, which will be held in California. And so that'll be a big event. We plan on having the producer, Carpenter, Gordon, the entire cast to come down, and anybody that was affiliated with the movie to show up. So that's in the planning stages right now. So big event. Definitely something to see. And if anybody's on the East Coast, definitely come down to Pearson in Pennsylvania. You won't be disappointed this year. We'll definitely have a show.
Oh, that's going to be terrific. And any chance you get, folks, please go to these car events. We got another couple of minutes, guys, but what kind of effort goes into maintaining these 58s to keep them looking so good?
Oh, the chrome polishing. Oh, boy. They're worse than a Harley-Davidson.
No kidding.
Bugs and whatnot, but it's all in the fun. It makes it totally worth it. Keeping track of the oil and the transmission and electrical gremlins, stuff like that. It's totally worth it once you hit the car show. When people see, you're the only one there. It's Christine. Everybody,
sure.
Other than the General Lee, that's the next popular car. Everybody recognizes Christine.
Yeah, I was going to say that I didn't know how that ranked 1 or 2 as far as the most recognizable, whether it was the General Lee, then Christine, or vice versa.
Well, you can paint an 01 on a school bus and paint it orange, and everybody knows it's the General Lee. But red and white Plymouth Fury from 1958. It's everybody knows it. It's Christine.
Wow. Go ahead, please.
Definitely. Oh, well, definitely, yeah, and just to let everybody know, we are on, a few social networks, MySpace, Facebook. Definitely, that's how we reach out to people who remember the movie, and they definitely get involved in that. So, but it's totally a pleasure to have that car. Like Chaney said, it's maintaining a love in your life, and it just doesn't get old. It really doesn't.
That's terrific, guys. And we appreciate you coming on tonight because it's, again, get a chance to see the car. To see a 58 Plymouth, period, is terrific. To see Christine in person is I don't know how to best describe it except just a very exciting thing. And to get a chance to be next to her, get your picture taken with Christine. Guys, we appreciate that so much because I have that opportunity to do that at the Buffalo Central Terminal. And like I said, I've got that photograph right here. I look at it every few days or so. It's just that good. So I appreciate it so much, guys, being with us tonight. It has been a pleasure. Remember, folks, go to www.ChristineCarCLub.com. Find out more about it. We want to give our thanks to Wayne DeGeorge, Chuck Sayre, and Chaney Ponton. Thanks, guys, for being on tonight.
It's our pleasure.
You're very welcome for having us, sir.